Hello, everybody, and welcome to our new series, Ask an Engineer. At Design Point, we are a growth advisory firm. In a nutshell, engineering, design, and manufacturing companies come to us with their inefficiencies, their problems, their bottlenecks, and we help out by providing hardware, software, and different engineering solutions. So at Design Point, we love everything 3D, but not all 3D is created equal. We've got the hardware side, we've got the software side. So the purpose of this series is to combine the two and answer all of your engineering questions that you might have. So from the 3D printing side, you have myself. I'm an application engineer at Design Point for about 3 years. I manage our metal and composite 3D printing facility in Clifton, New Jersey, and I work as support and installation training. We also have Brelan Blake here. He's on the software side, so he does everything CAD and tech support. And he's also a little bit of a 3D printing whiz himself, as he has his printers at home. And I recently heard he went through a whole spool of ABS this week, so he does a bit of printing himself. So in the first episode, we're just going to ask Brelan a few questions, get to know him a little better, and learn a little bit more about what he does on a daily basis. So, Brelan, first question, what do you do for Design Point?
Okay, thanks, Andrew. So my name is Brelan, as Andrew was saying. I'm an application engineer on the software side of things. So what I do, we all wear a couple of different hats here at Design Point. Primarily we're in the technical support realm, but I also specialize in SolidWorks electrical schematics, 3D routing and routing electrical.
Okay, cool. So on a day-to-day basis, what does all that mean? You come into work, what are you doing day in, day out?
Sure, that can differ from day to day. All depends on what we have on our plate. I'm also in the design on demand group as well. So we'll be doing engineering for other companies, outside companies. So currently I have 2 jobs that I'm working on right now for design on demand. So a particular day can run from design on demand to technical support, where we're on the phone taking calls or questions from our customers and doing some installations over the phone, as well as some troubleshooting as well. So yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that DoD, design on demand. So how does that work? What happens? A customer wants a service, and then where does it go from there?
Sure. So a customer will contact us if they need any kind of engineering help. If they just have a project that's maybe bigger than their department size. So that's where we come in. We can evaluate the project, put them in touch with our DoD manager, and we can scope out those jobs, and then we can help out our customer any way that we can possible, and provide some of the engineering help that they may need, from any of our customers or any kind of outside help.
Okay, cool. So I know that I've worked with Brelan a little bit, and I'm pretty good at 3D printing, but at CAD, I'm a little bit of a novice. So when I get into trouble, I call Brelan. Brelan's my lifeline. So I can testify that he's pretty good, right? He knows his stuff with SolidWorks. So my question is, Brelan, how long have you been using SolidWorks? Where did you study? How long has it been? How long does it take to get as good as you are at SolidWorks?
Oh, wow. So let's see. I've probably been using SolidWorks for around 10 years now. So yeah, it's been a lot of different facets of SolidWorks that I've used. We're to industrial, to routing, to process piping, all the way to mechanical. So yeah, so a lot of the previous companies I might have worked at, in engineering, worked out in the field, and in engineering offices as well. So that allows you to pick up a lot of different skills along the way on all of these particular jobs. So yeah, it's absolutely a fantastic tool. I love it, and always hungry for more. That's where DoD comes in, where you can jump in and you have a different feel and product line that you're working on. And we also have a DriveWorks too. That's really big with our DoD department as well.
So Brelan, I know that a lot of folks have different certifications with SolidWorks. Do you have any currently, and are you working on getting any more?
I have my CSWP. I have my sheet metal, my weldments. Let's see, I have a few other. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. The next one I'm working on.
So many, he can't even remember all of them.
Yeah, yeah. And the next one I'm working on would be my electrical specialist cert. So that's what I'm working on next. I have my my other electrical cert, but now I'm working on the specialist cert.
That's great. So I am a novice, like I said. I don't really have, I mean, I have some kind of practical, what I taught myself, self-taught. Where should I go? Like, what certification would I get first if I want to start building that knowledge base?
Sure. Well, there's a lot of great tools online that you could use for some of your certifications to build up. But we also provide training as well here with the Design Point, so we could help you out in any particular facet of SolidWorks that you'd like to learn. To answer your question, I would probably start off with your CSWP. You could build your skills along the way there, and it's a 3-segment test, so you could take either one of those tests at different times. Now they allow that.
How long does it take to really prepare for that? And like, if I wanted to start studying today, when do you think I could take the CSWP? Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. So that is that all depends on your skill level. If you're starting out from no skill at all, we would advise you going through our F1 and our F2 training. That's like our fundamentalist 1 and 2 training, where that will teach you sketching and 3D modeling along the way. So that's a absolute must. And we have some other courses as well with advanced part and advanced assembly that I would suggest you taking as well. So it's a great tool to use, and it's a great point to try to aim for. So it's hard to say, but everyone's skill level is a little bit different. It shouldn't take you too long. Okay.
So I'm trying to think of a good question that's a little bit more specific. Let's say, and this is, I'm trying to think kind of through the scope of 3D printing a little bit, but let's say somebody is modeling a part for 3D printing. So it's going to get 3D printed later. I'm not sure if that really matters much for this question, but they're putting in some threads. And I know from my own experience, there's like a thread wizard, but it's not that great. And then you can go to McMaster Carr and you can get the models for their bolts, and then you could put that and cut them out of your model to make the threads. What do you recommend? What if someone's going to make threads? How would you, not specifically, but kind of higher level? What should they do?
There's a lot of different ways to show threads. If you're modeling your threads, you could use your helix tool and do a a revolve cut to show some of your threads, if that's what you want to show more of the detail of. If you're working with a downloaded part, a lot of those parts from McMaster Carr come already with some threads. And actually, when working with your assemblies, many of you may know you want to turn off some of those threads so your performance is a little bit better. But and then there's also a cosmic thread as well that you can also use to apply just a pictorial appearance to give you the illusion of the threads.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Brelan, for that.
Sure.
Thank you for letting us dig into a little behind the curtain into the life of Brelan Blake. Really appreciate it. So sure. I think we'll cut it there for this segment. But when we come back, we'll pull the curtain back on the life and times of Andrew Garchik. We'll talk a little bit about what I do for a living.
Great.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks
I look
so
forward
much
to it. Thanks,
Thanks
Andrew.
everybody for watching. Appreciate it.